welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are heading out to the Takealot Big Bed pickup point. I am going to collect a parcel, but I also realized I have not taken you there before. We'll be passing through some areas we haven't explored yet. So it's going to be part mission, part discovery. The journey kicks off just outside Kyalami Corner shopping center. So buckle up, relax, and let's hit the road together. Let's go. On the right here is the Kyalami Corner. This is where I do my grocery shopping. It's a really convenient and stylish center, with just the right mix of stores and restaurants. What's even cooler is that it sits just behind the iconic Kyalami Grand Prix circuit. If you look closely on the right as we approach the traffic lights, you can just make out the edge of the Kyalami Grand Prix circuit. There is something exciting brewing here. The owners, with support from the government, have been working on upgrades to the facility, all in the hopes of bringing Formula One racing back to South Africa. In the meantime, Kyalami stays busy, hosting everything from local and international racing events to music festivals and large-scale expos. Everything you see on the right here is part of Waterfall City, one of the most ambitious mixed-use developments in South Africa. That tall building standing out in the skyline, that's the PwC Tower. Waterfall City is a blend of business, shopping, and modern living. Basically, it's Joburg's vision of a futuristic urban lifestyle right here in Midrand. Here we are. We have officially arrived at the Takealot Big Bed pickup point. I did this drive on a Saturday afternoon, and before heading out, I checked Google Maps, which confidently told me they close at 4 o'clock. But as you can probably guess, when I got here, the doors were already shut. Ah well, Google, you owe me one. But it's not all for nothing. At least now I've had the chance to show you exactly where this place is, and you can see what it looks like for yourself. For those watching from outside South Africa, Takealot is basically South Africa's version of Amazon. It's our biggest online retailer, delivering everything from books and electronics to household goods and fashion. Instead of having everything delivered to your doorstep, they also offer this pickup point where you can collect your orders. This particular one, nicknamed Big Bed, is the flagship pickup hub, located right off the new road off-ramp in Midrand. It's sleek, super efficient, and was designed with a cool spiral conveyor belt that shoots your parcel down from storage to the pickup desk in under 3 minutes. It's honestly a pretty fun experience when it's open, that is. But hey, all is not lost. Now we'll just take a different route back and explore some places we haven't seen yet. Here on the left, you'll see the Vodacom offices. That's the South African headquarters of Vodacom, one of the country's biggest mobile network providers. If you are watching from outside South Africa, Vodacom is similar to Vodafone. In fact, Vodafone owns a majority stake in the company. Just as we come off the highway, we'll be passing the office of the Chief Justice. This is where the administrative arm of South Africa's judiciary operates from, overseeing the Constitutional Court, the Supreme Court of Appeal, and all other high courts across the country. It's a symbol of justice, democracy, and the rule of law in action. This road we are about to cross running from left to right, is called Lever Road. If you have been following the channel, you might remember it from video number 36, where I took you along a drive from Sunning Hill to Midrand. If you haven't seen that one yet, definitely check it out when you have a chance. It's a nice look at a different part of Midrand. Lever Road is one of the main arteries here in Midrand, connecting residential suburbs with business parks, shopping centers, and even linking up to the N1 highway. Just over here on the left is the Blue Hills Shopping Center. It's a convenient local mall that serves many surrounding residential areas here in Midrand, including Blue Hills, Noordwijk, and parts of Kyalami. Blue Hills itself is a fast developing part of Midrand, with a mix of estates, small holdings, and new housing developments popping up all the time. The area still has a semi-rural feel in places, but as you can see, modern convenience is never far away. Up ahead, we are about to cross over the R55. This road stretches all the way from Pretoria in the north, through Centurion and Midrand, and down into the southern suburbs of Johannesburg. Interestingly, this is the same road that eventually becomes Pitt Avenue, which is actually where we began this very drive. It all connects. I have featured the R55 in a few of my previous videos, including video number 26, where I drove from Pretoria to Sunning Hill. That wasn't just a drive though. I was on my way to a job interview for the position I'm currently working in. So yes, that video is a real-time record of what the journey was like, nerves and all. It's one of the beautiful things about doing these videos. I get to look back and see the roads I have traveled, both literally and figuratively. We're now entering Bridal Park, one of the most serene and spacious parts of Midrand. This area is known for its equestrian lifestyle, with large plots of land, luxury homes, and horse stables almost everywhere you look. In fact, horse riding isn't just a weekend activity here, it's a way of life. You will often see residents out on horseback, especially in the early mornings and late afternoons. There are several private riding schools and equestrian estates scattered across the area, making it a hub for both hobbyists and competitive riders. It's the kind of suburb where time slows down a little, perfect for those who love country living but still want to be close to the convenience of places like Kyalami, Blue Hills, and Waterfall. We are now coming to the end of today's drive, and before we wrap things up, I just want to say thank you for spending this time with me on the channel. If this was your first visit, Nda and welcome. I truly hope you have enjoyed the ride, discovered something new, or maybe just found a moment to relax and take in the journey. There is always more of South Africa to explore together, from the well-known landmarks to the hidden corners you won't find on any tourist brochures. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, giving the video a like, and sharing it with someone who might enjoy it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, memories, and even suggestions in the comments below.